watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told him I'd be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the trunk with his fire tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it back, run it back, run it.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Carr going to throw right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Now the try here for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Falcons 7, Saints nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division of... And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
And the Falcon first down.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2.
Ritter back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Cornell Powell, 57 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Saints nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 734.
Shotgun now for Carr. Open on the left side. This is Valdes-Scantling. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
37. That's it.
Throwing on first down is Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. They'll get this out to Kamara. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
Down.
And Carr's going to keep it himself. And he is going to have a Saints first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 7:34.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Saints nothing.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's
Now.
2nd and 10.
29.
On play action, it's Carr. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Monday, down.
Slot man moves right. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
What now?
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Raider 9.
Now Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And complete to Drake London. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
3rd and 19. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Ritter. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Powell. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Pass is caught for a first, but he's looking for more. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So they pulled a little rabbit out of their hat, nearly for 6, almost got the fake into the end zone. Either way, they're set up really nicely.
So we all fell for the illusion, didn't we? Did they saw someone in half on stage on that one? I mean, that was something right there. We fell for the fake in a big way, as did the defense, and look what it turned into, a monster play, and now they're set up inside the 5-yard line.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Robinson again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Ritter. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here's Ritter. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Boy, so that one, Charles, is a crusher. Take away the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's where defenders, Brandon, really use the sideline to their advantage, because if you can influence the receiver to step out of bounds, you know he can't be the first to touch it when he re-enters the field of play, and that's going to cost him 6 points.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it's going to carry him out of the side of the end zone. And that, my friends, is a safety, 2 points.
Well, partner, I'm just going to say this. Whoever did the scouting report for this game is going to get a raise, because they've had their number at every turn, and they just buried him for a safety with ease. When you're in 2 points and give up 0 for a half of football, there's not much left you can improve on, even though they'll try.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ridder throwing on 3rd down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
You just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. On the return is Jones. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. To throw, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ridder will set up to throw it. That one deep for London. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
10 cycles.
2nd down throw coming for Ridder. Dancing to his left. And this one too low.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the room to the defense on that snap.
So back-to-back options, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Another throw coming up here for Ridder.
What a catch by London. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Ridder and London team up there. First down, Atlanta.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Powell.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and then forced the incompletion.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Ridder now.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
All right, Captain, it's batting down the hatches time defensively. That's 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
3rd and goal, Ridder with it.
Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 23.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And the Falcons 1st down.
Ready. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Ridder to throw it.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Ritter's throw taken in by London. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Falcons.
On first down, Ritter. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Ritter to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And he stopped immediately there. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Carr to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the counter, this is Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Ritter back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And just shutting him off there.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Here's Carr now going to fake the jet sweep and throw off play action. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
7:34.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And now here is another interception. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Ritter. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready?
Ritter with it after the play fake. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. The quick slant caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Shot. 17. Ready.
Robinson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Throwing on first down is Carr. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Carr again. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. To throw is Carr. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
93.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara from 4 yards out. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working from the gun, Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Ready?
Ritter will set up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
What now?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hey, Raider 2, 618. Express. 93. What's up?
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
29. 29. That's up.
Now Carr, got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
694.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Carr. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
One final try now for Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent